The kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish, and 5 of them were wise. This is Pathways of Hope. I am Lorna Campos, sharing with you some reflections from today's gospel. 10 women altogether. Would you think this is a quiet gathering? Or a chit chat, chit chat? Lots of energy, they're exchanging stories. So just imagine 10 women all excited, and they have this task. They're gonna, in this week-long celebration, they have a special duty. They're going to prepare the lamps so that when the bridegroom comes, it's lighted up and he can see the way. Otherwise, it gets very dark and he could stumble and fall and even get wounded. So I believe that when these 10 women woke up that day, they must have been excited. They had this, privilege to light the path, and they got themselves ready. They dressed up, they prepared their snacks, and they got the lamp because that was the task. They knew their mission, bring the lamp. And so they went to the designated area, and I believe all of them were ready. They each thought they were ready enough. So the lamp, because it was part of a procession, I believe would be this lamp on a pole with cloth on top that you douse it with oil and then you light it. And then when the oil is extinguished and it's not lighting anymore, you cut off the burnt parts and then you add more oil. That's how you trim it, and then you add more oil. So that was it. So they're there with their lamps and they're talking and they're exchanging, just imagine the scene, exchanging stories. And did you think maybe could it have been that one of the 5 wise women offered and ventured to ask the other, what we call 5 foolish women, do you have enough oil? Did they initiate to ask these women how was their oil? Or maybe these women, when asked, when they saw these other 5 women and they asked, well, what are you bringing there? Why do you have an extra jug? And they said, well, the bridegroom might be delayed. Who knows what will happen? Be prepared. And they said, everything's been on schedule so far. I'm prepared enough. This is enough. I don't need the oil. So anyway, they waited, and as the parable goes, the bridegroom was delayed. Whew, they even got so sleepy while waiting for him. And then they hear it. The bridegroom is coming. The bridegroom is there. Wake up, wake up. Oh, man, trim it, make the lights brighter and everything. And then the 5, wise women lighting it up. And then the 5 foolish virgins saying, oh, I don't have enough. What do I do? Give me some oil. And they said, no, we can't give you oil. Otherwise, there'll be no light. Go quickly and buy what you need. And then at the end of the parable, we read that the 5 foolish virgins were not able to enter. Today's parable talks about being prepared. Be prepared. All 10 thought they were prepared. They thought they were prepared enough. These 5 had an extra oil, and these 5, if the bridegroom came earlier, what if they would have made it? What is the message of hope for us today? This parable is about preparedness. The 5 wise virgins knew what their objective was: to welcome the bridegroom. They had the end in mind. Destination, bridegroom. For us, destination, the kingdom of heaven. Will we be prepared enough? Will we be able to enter into the kingdom of heaven? And I believe the message of hope for us today is, yes, now is the time. We still have time. Praise be to God. We still have time. We still have time to grow in wisdom. We still have time to look at our ways and say, am I foolish? Am I wise? What's the end goal? Where am I headed? Today on this Sunday, we ask for the gift of wisdom. We ask that the Holy Spirit give us more His wisdom, the wisdom to discern foolish wise, foolish wise, good and bad, good and better. The wisdom to be prepared. How more can I prepare my heart for the coming of God? How more can I prepare my thoughts? How more can I show in my actions that I believe in the kingdom of God? The kingdom of heaven is like 10 virgins took their lamps to meet the bridegroom. I pray for all of us and our friends and our loved ones that together we may be there at the end of time when it is our time to be before God, that He will say, "Come, welcome, 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 enjoy, and come into the heavenly feast." God bless.